సార్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. ఏమి రోజు సమాచారం ఎవరిని సెలెక్షన్ చేస్తారబ్బా? ఎవరు?
సార్ అయినంతా మ్యూట్ లో వస్తుంది సార్, అది మ్యూట్ తీసేసి పెట్టండి దయచేసి.
And we welcome resource persons and Diksha Bansal. From UNESCO. We welcome Madam. Okay. So Dada sir, please. So much. Now we invite Sonal Chadda, ma'am, from UNESCO. Srinivasar sir, Kakuman Srinivasar sir, please come and invite ma'am with booking. Now we invite Dr. K. Vijaybabu sir, OSC3. Ravi sir will come and invite him with booking. Dr. A.V. Kavita ma'am, OSC3, please come to the dais, ma'am. Suresh sir, please welcome ma'am with the bouquet. Dr. Ramesh Babu sir, OSC4, please come on to the dais, sir. We'll invite sir with bouquet. Varaprasad sir will come and give the bouquet. Now the lighting of the lamp program is done. Now the program will be presided over by Dr. Anil Kumar sir, OSC sir.
Good morning, dear participants. Respected everyone. This and today's very important resource persons. Madam and Sonal. We welcome you, madam, for this very important program on SEL SEEK. So, as you know that with the visionary commissioner's ideas, this is one important course that is mandated by many countries across United Nations countries, and this is the a right time to introduce these courses because, as you know, entire world in chaos. There are so many wars, there are so many issues related to the moral education, value education, etc. So in this connection, the UNESCO, an expert team throughout the world, they have designed a curriculum, they have designed a course. These courses are very popular, these are very scientific, and they can address the modern stress levels, the modern students, ethical levels, and they can also, this SEL and SEEK, as the caption says, definitely it will transform the education, particularly higher education, towards humanity. So in this background, commissioners are insisted, and he carefully selected the second language teachers, that is Telugu, Hindi, and Sanskrit, because you're already connected to various moral stories across your curriculum. And as you are the right persons to deal with this value education, moral education, ethics, and stressful, and also the mindfulness. So they have chosen, the commissioners have chosen you as a people to deliver this stuff. So I must probably say that you are really fortunate. It is with this. So really, it is an opportunity. As per the new CBCS and EP 2020, many languages they have to stop at second semester. So for us, for government teachers, it is a big problem. So it also takes away your workload also. So we planned that even for English teachers as well as the second language teachers, not only he is creating a workload, but he is also giving you a very kind of a responsibility that no one can match. So in this aspect, we almost thank Commissioner Garu. He is not only administrator, he is also an academician to the core. So in this aspect, already 50 members, the first round is trained by UNESCO people at Rajahmundry, and another 50 will be adding after these 3 days. So we have a strong contingent of 100 people who can deal with this SEEK and SEL courses. So here the 2 resource persons are renowned resource persons. Actually, they can travel across the world. They meet the heads of the states, heads of the nations, even use chairperson, ASP chairperson. So such a wonderful resource person are here with us to mingle with you for the 3 days. Really, they are traveling across the world, I know. Last month only, she is at Brazil. And before last month, she is at Nigeria, Uganda. Yes, I also wish her in Ubuntu also. Yes. Oh, yeah. I am very fortunate because we are traveling here. I made her to come to Kanku also. Really, madam, our students, here are your fans. We have flutes fan calling at Kanku. So, this is a yes. Yeah, everybody. So thank you, madam, for even visiting our college also, very small government degree college. She is visiting many countries across the world. At the same time, she is also visiting our colleges. Maybe you can also invite. With these few words, really this program is designed activity based. It is not only a theory, but activity and implementing the value education, implementing the morals, implementing the ethics, implementing the mindfulness is very big class. You can teach nuclear science, you can teach nuclear physics, but you cannot teach value education. So these are 2 experts are available with us for the 3 days. They will guide you. Not only that, they also help you when you are going to arrange a TOT at an level also. With these few words, I thank our Commissioner Garu. Really, he is an academician to the core. Madam, Commissioner, he completed 3 years of service, madam, as a commissioner. If he has been commissioned to college education before the NEP 2020 implemented or the committee is established, he should be a member of NEP 2020 because he has a lot. Even he tells how to teach, what to teach, when to deliver, like this. This is a core to the academics. He is very passionate, He's a passionate, very energetic, very enthusiastic. Every day, he thinks about academics only. So, in his absence, I also thank profusely our commissioner, our SU madam, our voice is Vijay Babu. He is expert in curriculum design. He is an English expert. He is most valued English teacher in India. And this is acknowledged by none other than George Bishop Jr., PLF trainer, and also recently IFLU also. And Kavita madam, she is IT expert. She is also dealing with so many apps in our CC. And now Ramesh Babu is also doing extraordinary work for placements as well as friendship. So you all know that Yaziva madam she is omnipresence, omnipotent, and everything. So these few words, I welcome you all, dear friends. So you should bear this responsibility on your shoulders. This is really, really very heavy, value loaded education, and through your number from this day you are becoming vehicles for the transformation of the education for humanity. Thank you very much. Now I request Dr. Tulsi Madam Garu to give brief note about this program. Thank you.
Morning, respected Commissioner sir will join us in 2 more minutes. And resource person Richard, Sanab, and our team, Dr. Anil, Dr. Vijay, Dr. Kavita, Dr. Ramesh Garu, and friends. Very good morning. Really very happy to be part of this program today. And sometimes at CC office, we feel a lot of jealous seeing you. You interact with students. You feel lively in the classroom. Immerse yourself in the process of teaching, which we miss every day. So really, I envy you. And when it comes to this program, as I will say, we need to thank our commissioner, sir. We do talk about IQ, intelligent quotient, we know, but there are other things, few more quotients which are more essential. It is SQ. What is it? SQ means probably spiritual, but it's social quotient. How we interact ourselves with other people, family, college, students, everyone. And there is one more EQ. Yes, it is emotional quotient. We need to keep our emotions balanced. Then only we can do something. And this training program is to guide us to keep our emotions balanced and to inculcate the same in our students. And after these three, we need to move on to AQ. It is adversity quotient. How we need to cope up ourselves in times of adversities. That's what we need to instill our students in this present day society. I think it is essential. So this training on seek and sell, and the two names are also very catchy. When we talk about something, what is your USP? But these two terms itself say some USP. If you want to sell yourself, you need to seek, right? So they talk about empathy, which is lacking in present day environment, even in the families, let me tell you. The lives are becoming more mechanical, running after gadgets and technologies, ignoring human emotions, ignoring human relations. See, we are, in fact, in many classrooms, even in homes, we are just listening to respond, reply, not respond. We are just listening to reply, but we need to hear to respond. There is a lot of difference between listening and hearing. Listening is a mechanical act, whereas hearing is we need to hear with heart, mind, ears, and soul. Then only we can empathize with others. What we are showing is only sympathy. You're just pretending the emotion and we are leaving from there. But when we can empathize ourselves, we can put ourselves in their place and start thinking. In the classroom, if the student comes late, we'll just ask why you're late. The student explains something, we'll just skip up. But we don't try to sympathize ourselves. We don't try to put ourselves in his or her shoe and start thinking why they are late. So we need to inculcate that empathy and instill those values in our students, which is going to be very vital in changing the world. And regarding this workshop, as Dr. Anil said, there are some more tasks. So any workshop we need to talk about, because I concentrate to talk on three things. That is the people, the purpose, the product. The people are from USF, our colleges, our commissionerate. The purpose is to develop ourselves, including our students, our families, our communities. And the product is, that's what you are going to bring the change. So in the English workshop, when we conducted workshop for the English lecturers at Guntur, we promised that the book will be released with ISBN number. Yes, and that was released with ISBN number by Commissionerate of Collegiate Education with the help of a commissioner, sir. Now, after this workshop, we are going to give you 3 tasks. Task number 1. I can see some tension in some faces. I can see some smiles on some faces, very eager and enthusiastic to share the task with me. And there is a lot of frown on their face. What is this? So just enjoy this. Task number 1 is they are willing to, the LMS is available on SEL SEEK. They're willing to give their content to us. Now, I request our team voluntarily to come over and translate that, which will be released after waiting with UNICEF with ISBN number. That's the task number 1. So that our students can learn in our regional language, in Telugu. And task number 2 is, the LMS is available in English with audio, video. We need to form a team, other team, translate those videos, some voice, and we need to dub in our regional language. That is task number 2. And 3 is teaching this in our students. And last year we set a target of making 60,000 faculty and students together to complete cybersecurity certificate. We did it. And this year our target is make our students pass SEEK and SEL in 3rd semester. So this is our task number 3, all our staff, because it is up to our individual development. So all our staff, including academic cell members, including myself, we need to pass SEEK and SEL and make our students also to complete the course, which will change. Because the first topic itself is self-awareness. First, we need to learn about ourselves. So these are the different tasks. Maybe after the workshop, Anil will form 2 teams. One to translate the book, so that will be published with ISBN number. And the second is to translate the audio content of LMS, so that the English voice will be replaced by Telugu voice, so that our students who opt to learn in English, they can learn in English. Who opt to learn in Telugu, they can learn in Telugu. And the third is to make all ourselves complete and learn something from these courses. So this is what the objective and product of this workshop. I thank our commissioner, sir, because you all know after first year, there is no workload for the language teachers, or let me put in some other way. I'm not bothered about the workload. You are willing to do something for the department. So the department is willing to bring out that unleashing potential from you. And this is the way to bring out that. So I request each and everyone to involve yourself in this process of inculcating values to the students. And I thank Dr. Anil Dr. Richa and Sonal for accepting our invitation. Thank you, Richa, and I wish your stay and the next 3 days will be a happy and healthy learning for all of us. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I request Dr. Vijay Garu to say two words. Honorable Commissioner, Divisionary Director, Dr. Paula Bhaskar, IAS, our beloved Academic Guidance Officer, Dr. Tulsi, my teammates, Dr. Anil, Dr. Ramesh, Dr. Kavita, the two resource persons, Ms. Richa Bansal, Ms. Sonal Chada, and all my colleagues from different language departments. Good morning to you. I really believe, and we all believe, that these two words, seek and sell, are not with a commercial intent. They are, in fact, with a humanistic intent. You've been observing, right, from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the evening. We spend our life, our moments with our family members, with the colleagues at the workplace, and with the public and society. But today's racy world is devoid of all humanistic concepts. As Tulsi presented it, we have become so mechanical. What has happened to the spirit or fountain of kindness, empathy, sympathy, love? What happened to these terms? Are we really humanistic? Are we really, in the right sense of the term, human beings? We are leading a robotic life. What is needed today is love and all human values. Most of us talk about these things, but unfortunately, most of us do not exhibit or share or display. This is quite ironical. When our Honorable Commissioner was talking about the NUP and its consequences, maybe from the teacher's viewpoint also we had thought of. And this NUP, though it's a most welcome step, it has made the language teachers away from the classrooms. During the third and fourth sems, they cannot interact with the classrooms of teachers or students. And the students are missing them, and the teachers are also missing their students. To fill in this gap, our commission has come out with a plan of empowering the students with skills and values. That's why during the third and fourth sems, English language teaching proficiency, and human kindly switch off your mobiles and put them to silence mode. And he wanted to engage all the language teachers to not just to teach, to inculcate human values among the student community. You know, teaching languages, teaching values in the classroom has become a challenge nowadays because of the addiction of the gadgets. It is very difficult to draw the attention of students in the classrooms. Maybe for the science teachers, it's a great walk because the students are afraid of the practicals and they do listen to them. But for us language teachers, it's a big challenge. Exactly. And why should we teach human values? Talking about human values is very easy. But why should we teach them? Very recently, British Council had interviewed some of the terrorists who were caught on a plane. And the terrorists had responded in such a way that it will make us wonder, because they talked about the absence of language learning in their classes. When you do not teach a language, you cannot teach about culture. When you do not teach about culture, you cannot talk about human values. That's why you see and make an observation. The way a language teacher deals with the students is different from the way a science teacher does it with all the care, all the love, all humanity that emanates from the hearts of the language teachers. And I know most of my science teachers who are very proficient in language too. And if you know the value of your language, as Ngugi the Yango says, if you know about your language, if you know about your culture, you will know about the value system of your nation. That's how a big task was assigned to us by Honorable Commissioner, and Dr. Anil has taken it up as a great challenge. And today we have with us two great resource persons. My dear friends, if you have a look at the agenda that is given to you, how beautifully it is organized. It talks about many things and many aspects of humanity. Please try to participate actively. Please try to interact and make this 3-day workshop a great success through interactive participation. And when you go back home, enable your students as embodiments of human values. Thank you. Thank you very much. Our request to say a few words. Naval commissioners are also coming. Enjoy.
Honorable Commissioner Dr. Bola Bhaskar, AGO Dr. Tulasi, today's resource persons, Dr. Richa and Dr. Sonal, and members from CCE, OSDs and all the academic officers, and all the faculty from various government degree colleges. I welcome you all to this 3-day workshop. Definitely, as Tulasi and as Dr. Vijay has expressed, today our students are learning so many things in the classroom. They are learning technology, artificial intelligence, data science, cloud computing, satellite technology, everything. And then botany, physics, and then commerce, arts, everything. Many things they are learning. But definitely they are all missing something. And that's what our Commissioner Sir has identified. Because we all know that technology without values definitely is a threat to the society instead of being an asset to the society. Right? So that's why even at least my age group, we are all lucky because we had a chance to play with the other children in our childhood. Other children at schools as well as other children in the neighborhood at homes and so on. But now can we see such things? No, even we are afraid. Parents are afraid to send our kids outside because of so many things which are happening in the society. Right? So what we are doing, we are asking them to play within the 4 walls of the house. And definitely what they'll do, even if 3 or 4 children are sitting there, they'll be sitting with the mobile, they are sitting with the smartphone, right? So they are keeping, I mean, what they'll do, most of the time they'll be playing different games, which includes even violence also, right? And so definitely it impacts the nature of the attitude and nature or the brain of that particular kid, right? So that's the reason I think, and we should thank our commissioner sir for introducing the SEEK and SEL in the curriculum, so that they'll be learning what is social and emotional quotients, and then the other things which we are going to deal in this curriculum, right? And one more thing, as Madam told, definitely one or two teams from this group will be dealing with the voiceover. I mean, the content will be given by the UNICEF, the LMS videos, and we can have a half-day session on how to do voiceover for that and removing English and adding our voice in Telugu to the videos, and definitely we can do them. And I hope this workshop, after finishing this workshop, and maybe after finishing some 3 years, after delivering this thing to our students, definitely we can see a change in us, in the society, in the students. If you bring a change in the students, definitely they'll impart it to their friends, to their families, to their neighbors, and so on. So our commissioner's vision is to prepare work-ready graduates. So I think with this inclusion of SEL and SEEK, we can also prepare society ready graduates along with work ready graduates. All the best for this 3 days, and I hope you will enjoy the stay and the content of the workshop. Thank you. Is received now, sir. So I request Richa to speak few words.
Shubhodaya. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so I don't need to introduce myself anymore. My name is Richa, and I'm here with my colleague and friend Sonal. We work with UNESCO MGIP, so everybody knows UNESCO. Am I right? Yeah. So I would also like to introduce our institute first, and then I'll say a few words about the courses and what we're going to do in the next 3 days. So MGIP is the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Education for Peaceful and Sustainable Societies. And this is Category 1 Research Institute of UNESCO, which was established in collaboration with the Government of India. So we are part of Government of India, just like you all are. And so yes, and I'm very, very thankful to our Commissioner Sir, Dr. Pola Bhaskar, and Dr. Anil, Dr. Tulsi, everybody in the team, and you all, because of whom I'm here, we are here. And thank you for being part of this workshop. And yes, I think I don't need to speak more about why SEEK is important, why empathy, mindfulness, all these competencies are important in today's world, especially post-COVID world, where we are trying to be normal, but we are not yet normal. So it has impacted millions of lives deeply. And our young people are definitely who are impacted the most. And now is the time to, help them recover, help them flourish, and we can definitely do this through education. So as an institute, our mandate is to transform education to build kinder brains, which is very much possible. Just like we can train our people, our students in technical skills, in vocational skills, engineering, medicine, all that stuff, it is time to help them equip all these skills as well, which are very much important, because it is like, I don't need to say that. I mean, you don't how much intelligent you are, how much technical skill you have acquired. If you're going for a simple interview, or simply interact with our teacher, family members, our seniors, what you need first is to regulate your emotion, regulate your anxiety. And you will see this will happen here in this hall also for next 3 days when we are talking to each other. That is through emotions, that is through that bonding, where I'm sure You'll get a secure and safe space without any judgments, no teachings, only exchange of knowledge, because you are all senior to us in many, many, many ways. We are eager to learn from you. And at the same time, if we get an opportunity to also tell you something about these things, it will be great. So let's do this. Let's do this mutual exercise where we are all at same level. It's more about learning, practicing, and then transferring this knowledge to our young people. So I'm sure you are ready for this, and let's do this. And again, I'm thankful to Commissioner of Collegiate Education, Dr. Pola Bhaskar, for actually bringing attention to this, sometimes underestimated area. But now, because of NEP 2020 also, which emphasizes integrating social emotional learning at all levels of education, be it school, higher education, or any level, time has come to mainstream these competencies into the curriculum. And I'm very thankful to Commissioner of College Education, Government of India, to take this initiative and also help us achieving our mandate to mainstream social emotional learning in education for transforming education to build kinder brains across the world. Thank you for it.
Request to Sonal Chadha madam, please. Meanwhile, Commissioner Jayanathan, you have a task, madam. You have to engage still Commissioner.
I am. I say the same thing that just so maybe in different ways. Thank you for having us here. This is my first visit to Vijayawada, and I'm very impressed with the city. Came in last night, and on our way to our hotel, we were talking about how nice the roads are. There are so many malls here, and it's now nice to meet people who live here. So I'm very excited about that, and I'm looking forward to these 3 days of workshops. I have been at UNESCO MGIP for 4 years now, and one thing that I have learned from my own past experience as a teacher and at MGIP through our content is how important it is to be mindful of what you are doing and what you're saying, because often we don't know how we end up impacting someone in front of us. And as teachers, we have a very important task in front of us, because not only do our students learn from us the knowledge, the content that we teach, but they also take away from us how we behave with it. And sometimes knowingly or unknowingly end up hampering their growth that impacts them for the rest of their life. So we have a very, very important task on how we influence our learners, not only to become good students, but also to become good human beings, good citizens. And that's why for us as teachers, it's not only important for us to regulate our emotions, be mindful of our actions, because we have to model them for the learners, but it is important to teach those values to them as well. And I know it is a very tough task. I used to teach 9th grade students, and it used to be very tough for me because I was young at that time. I was in my 20s. So it was always a challenge of power, because they will push me. They want to test me. And I had to stand there and I had to get tested and I had to assert that power. But the satisfaction for me now is that it's been 10 years since I stopped teaching. They still remember me. Every time I meet them when I go back home to Mumbai, they will say, "We've not had a history teacher like you." Because not only did you teach us language, you taught us important skills like critical inquiry. You taught us important skills like questioning things, not accepting things as it is, using our brain, also being mindful of others' opinions, understanding that our opinion is not the only one that is valid, that others have opinions. And these are all skills that hopefully we will learn through SEEK and SEL,
and hopefully we'll be able to transmit those to our learners. And wish you all the best for 3 days. I'm looking forward to interacting with all of you, and hopefully you will enjoy these 3 days with us. Thank you.
Participants. I think we'll get to know each other again. And I want to know what you were expecting from us. Yes, maybe yes, somebody. When I'm the participants, you can come here, introduce yourself. Maybe you can give us a that's not a problem. We will understand. We cannot speak, but we'll understand it. Just now we are discussing our basic doubt is when we are teaching in English, as you said, these are all from second languages, can they understand? So I said 100% they can understand. It's no problem. Everybody can. They can understand English, so it won't be a problem. Sir, just a second, sir. And we are also thinking of one more thing. Maybe as it is initiative from Government of India, from English faculty, from languages faculty, we are willing to develop, maybe with the help of this team, we are willing to develop a team of resource persons who can teach this to other departments in future. So the department is willing to do that if you are willing to come forward. Maybe after training, we'll pick somebody to act as master trainers in future to teach other departments also on this SEEK concept. So keep that in mind. I think that is the idea, since all of you are going to be the master trainers. So we are going to learn about the course, the platform, we'll go through the entire syllabus. And then I think after you finish the training, we'll be able to, pick few of you who are volunteers also, because you need to navigate how much time you can, go to these type of trainings. And then you can transfer your knowledge to students as well as the faculty members and other people who want to have this learning. So I think that can be done. I just requested our team to be resource persons across the country. So this is our idea. Maybe the first level is from 7th onwards, we are starting with devotees and analysis. You'll be acting as resource persons there. That is the first level. But the next level is, among all this English and language faculty, we'll pick somebody to act like master trainers, to impart this to other departments, and also in some other states across the country. So that's our other task.
వేదిక మీద ఉన్న పెద్దలకు నమస్కారం. త్రిభాషా ప్రవీణులు అభివాదం. చూసుకుంటూ మాట్లాడారు. మేడం చెప్పారు చక్కగా మన ముందు ఒక దిశానిర్దేశం చేశారు. ఏ సూత్రం ఏ క్యాండల్ అని మాట్లాడుతూ వచ్చారు. పనసతనల కన్నా పంచదార కన్నా జుంటి తేనె కన్నా జున్ను కన్నా మధుర భాష తెలుగురా, తెలుగు భాష తెలుగురా, తెలుగు భాష మన భాష. మేడం ఆ భాష అంతా ఇవరు భాష వాళ్ళు చెప్పుకుంటారు కాబట్టి మనసుతో జుండి తేనె వాటి అన్నిటికంటే మధుర భాష చెప్తూనే మాట్లాడతారు. ఓకే, రైట్.
Simultaneously, you can explain in English also so that they can understand.
Something to speak English, something to learn English, something to.
I'm sure one thing, we definitely learn some Telugu from you.
చాలా అవసరం అయిందండి. ఎందుకంటే కమిషనర్ గారి ఉద్దేశాల మేరకు మనం SEL SEEK అని ఎడ్డింగ్ పెట్టు ఉన్నటువంటి ఈ శీర్షిక క్రింద పెట్టినటువంటి అంశాలన్నీ కూడా అవసరం. నాటి నుండి నేటి వరకు కూడా తెలుగు, సంస్కృతం, హిందీ బోధిస్తున్న మనం మన పాఠ్యాలకు సంబంధించినటువంటి విషయంలో దానికి సంబంధించినంత మేరకు మాత్రమే మనం వెళుతున్న క్రమం. అది ప్రాచీన పద్య భాగమైనా ఆధునిక పద్య భాగమైనా ఏదైనప్పటికీ కూడా ఆయా అంశాలు దానికి సంబంధించినవి మనం బోధిస్తున్నాం. కానీ థర్డ్ సెమిస్టర్ సంబంధించి ఫోర్త్ సెమిస్టర్ సంబంధించినటువంటి క్రమంలో గౌరవ కమిషనర్ గారు ఉద్దేశించినంత మేరకు యునెస్కో ఫస్ట్ నుంచి కూడా అనిల్ సార్ మరి తులసి మేడం చుట్టూ వస్తున్నారు మా ఆ మీటింగ్ లో. దీనికి భిన్నమైన అతీతమైనటువంటి ఒక సంగతి కుర్రాడికి అన్నారు. సమకాలీన సమాజంలో జరుగుతున్నటువంటి విషయాలను పరిశీలిస్తున్న క్రమంలో విద్యార్థి మనసులోకి చొప్పించాల్సినటువంటి విషయాలు పాఠ్యాంశాలతో పాటుగా ఇంకేదో ఉంది. మనం ఏదో పాఠ్యాంశాలకు సంబంధించిన విషయం ఇచ్చేసాం, వాడు పరీక్ష రాసేసాడు, మార్కులే చేస్తున్నాడు, వాడు పట్టా వస్తుంది, బయట పడిపోతున్నాడు, యూనివర్సిటీకి వస్తున్నాడు, డాక్టరేట్ చేస్తున్నాడు, పిహెచ్డీ చేస్తున్నాడు, పక్కన పెడతాడు. కానీ దీనికి అతీతమైనటువంటి క్రమంలో అవసరమైనటువంటిది ఈవేళ విద్యార్థులు లోపించింది ఇదే. ఒక పట్టా తీసుకుని పాఠ్యాంశాలు తీసుకుని వాడు బయటకు వెళ్తున్నటువంటి ఒక విద్యార్థి సరిపోతుందా అంటే చాలండి. మనం భోజనం చేస్తున్నటువంటి ఆ ఎదురుగా ఉన్నటువంటి ఆ పళ్ళల్లో ఏదో లోపిస్తుంది. తినడం అన్ని ఉన్నాయి కానీ ఇంకేదో లోపిస్తుంది. స్వీట్ బాగా వేసుకుంటే స్వీట్ లేకపోతే కాస్త మనకి కాస్త లోపంగా అనిపిస్తుంది. విద్యార్థికి కూడా అంతేనే. ఇవాళ సోషల్ ఎమోషనల్ లెర్నింగ్ కానివ్వండి, లేకపోతే సెల్ఫ్ డైరెక్టెడ్ ఎమోషనల్ లెర్నింగ్, ఎంపతి అండ్ వాస్తవానికి అసలు ఎవరైనా మనిషి మీద ఎవరైనా సరే సింపతి చూపిస్తారండి. అయ్యో పాపం అంటారు, సహజంగా కనిపించేది అది. ఫలానా అయ్యో కానీ మీరు వచ్చేసి చెప్పిండారు సరిపోతుందే కాదు, ఎంపతి, సహానుభూతి, నాట్ సానుభూతి, సహానుభూతి కావాలి. వాడు పడుతున్నటువంటి ఆ కష్టంలో కన్నీరు మన కళ్ళలో కనపడ, వాడు పడుతున్నటువంటి హృదయంలో కనిపించే అంతర్మదనం మన హృదయానికి సంబంధించిన దాకా కదలాలి. అక్కడ వాడి గుండె అలతడి చప్పుడు మన గుండెలో ఒక అలతడిగా చప్పుడుగా కనిపించేటువంటి సహానుభూతి అది కావాలి. నాట్ సింపతి, ఎంపతి కావాలి మనం. కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ కూడా అవసరం. విద్యార్థి నేర్చుకుని వెళ్ళాలి. అదొక్కటే చాట్లో క్లాసు తరగతిలో 100 మందికి ఒక అంశాన్ని బోధిస్తున్న మనం ఆయా విద్యార్థుల యొక్క రకరకాల ప్రవృత్తుల్ని, చిత్తవృత్తుల్ని మనం చూస్తాం. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మనం చేసేటువంటి 3 రోజుల్లో గౌరవ కమిషనర్ గారు, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న మేధావులు, విజయ్ గారు చాలా చక్కగా ఇంగ్లీష్ లో దీనికోసం చాలా ప్రత్యేకించి మాట్లాడిన మాటలు చాలా చక్కగా ఉన్నాయండి. అవసరం ఈ 3 రోజులు నిష్ణాతులైనటువంటి వాడు అంతా కూడా ఆ పుస్తకాలు రాసేటువంటి వాడు. మా టీంలో థర్డ్ సెమ్ లో ఉన్నటువంటి కొంతమంది ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ ఉన్నారు. నేను చెప్పట్లేదు కానీ పేర్లు నేను చెప్పట్లేదు కానీ క్షణాల మీద వాళ్ళు చెప్పగలిగినటువంటి వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, రాయగలిగిన వాళ్ళు. వాళ్ళ మేధస్సు నుంచి ఉద్భవించినటువంటి ఆలోచనలు విద్యార్థుల యొక్క దిశానిర్దేశనలో చాలా ముఖ్యంగా తీర్చగలిగినటువంటి మేధోమధురం కలిగిన బృందం. కానీ ఒకటి కాదు, టీ తాగడానికి పాలు ఒకటే చాలు, తేగ ఒకటే చాలు, ఆ పౌడర్ ఒకటే చాలు, షుగర్ కాదు. ఇవి కలిపితే గాని మంచి టీ తయారు కాదు. విద్యార్థులు కూడా అవసరం అండి. అది ఏం అవసరమో గుర్తించి ఒక విద్యార్థి పరిపూర్ణుడు అవడానికి కావాల్సినటువంటి అంశాలతో పాటుగా
welcome our dynamic commissioner sir, and with we will invite commissioner sir. Okay, Dr. Manisha ma'am.
I request our Honorable Commissioner sir. He is actually the man behind this course. Actually, he recognizes that this is very valuable for all the students as well as faculty, and immediately he made a contact with UNESCO and somehow picked the resource persons and invited them. Whenever he go to Delhi, he made a point that either Richa madam or we go there and we have series of meetings. When we visit JNU, Madam have a meeting with Commissioner sir, and even at ICS sir, even also she tries to meet Commissioner sir. This is the passion that worked very well for bringing all these resource persons from UNESCO. I request Commissioner sir to address a keynote address for the participant. Thank you, sir. Welcome.
Station.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ఈరోజు in collaboration with UNESCO, we are introducing very useful courses for the students of degree programs. In other words, it is neglected actually in the entire journey of education for the students. This regard, Richard Bansal has taken good efforts to work with college education to extend SEL and SEEK to our students. So I welcome her. Along with her today, there is another resource person, Sonal Chadda. She is also welcome to this 3 days faculty development program on this course. And AGO Garu, OHD Anil, to Ramesh Garu, then Vijay Babu, all local heads are here. And the resource persons, key resource persons are concerned. Surprisingly, from language side. So we would like to make use of the services of language lectures, Telugu, Hindi, Sanskrit, Urdu also. Some people have mentioned Urdu. We are forgetting it. So whatever it is, curriculum frame is very important for the degree programs. We have been very familiar with core knowledge, core subject knowledge of the subjects, like history, economics, political science, botany, zoology, of different kinds of 3 streams: arts, commerce, and science. But skill development is a new dimension in the education. It was there earlier, but it was out of the curriculum of degree programs. After passing out from the colleges, the students have to again gain the knowledge of skill development outside the colleges. So therefore, lot of time is being wasted by the student side. In the context of new education policy, besides flexibility, now the skill development has been integrated with the main degree program. So that is the new change we have to keep in mind. So therefore, at the institution level, principal and the faculty available there has to handle both the core subjects as well as the skill development courses. But as far as my experience goes for the last 3 years, still all our lectures have not yet been equipped to transact the skill development courses to the extent of expected level. Quite of faculty development is being taken place. Still there is a confusion on one side, especially from the mindset of the students. Even the principals are not able to handle the skill development courses properly. So therefore, I am trying to, make all the principals and the lecturers working in our degree colleges to understand this new set of skill development, and we should give equally the priority to these courses also. Otherwise, the purpose of integration of skill development with degree programs will be initiated. Even I have been, trying to understand whatever the skill enhancement courses that have been made part of the curriculum design by the APCHI and followed by universities. Still, from my point of view, there is a gap. So that is why I am trying to, understand how to fill this gap. In this direction, 2 or 3 courses I felt they are very much required. Among these 2 or 3 courses, it's social emotional skills is an important one. So therefore, again we have to understand what are the skill enhancement courses that are part of the syllabus. Then what are the additional skill development courses being introduced by the commissionerate, really to make the skill development integrated, fully integrated. So that is why there should be a clarity for all of you. Again, from the integrated skill development point of view, there are 2 streams. One stream is skill enhancement courses as per the syllabus. The other stream is the extra skill development courses being initiated by the commissionerate, which are required
మనది ఎక్స్ట్రా స్కిల్
to make all
డెవలప్మెంట్
the
కోర్స్
students,
ఎక్స్ట్రా స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ కోర్స్
policy
మనది
development aspect. So in this direction, there is 2 courses we are planning to introduce in 3rd semester and 4th semester with respect to English language proficiency. That subject is being handled by J. Babu in collaboration with IFLU. So the syllabus is very comprehensive. It is very useful for the students from the employability point of view as well as to pursue higher education. So that is English language proficiency, additional 2 papers, 3 and 4. Then the second aspect we are focusing is social development. In the social development, SEL skills is an important component in collaboration with UNICEF. And the other course, namely human values ethics, in collaboration with Sri Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence. That is going to be part of 4th semester. And SEL is to be part of 3rd semester. So therefore, these are all extra courses from skill development point of view we are now thinking. So then the student will become totally, holistic student. Once all the skill courses are imparted, along with mainstream programs, like their core subjects. So therefore, the academic year 24-25 is going to be a benchmark. The students going to be admitted, now in the academic year, current academic year, they will learn all these things. So therefore, after 3 years, when they are going out 26 and 27, I think those students will be highly, employable potential students. So just imagine like. So coming to the today's technical development with regard to, social emotional learning skills, there are 2 modules to the extent of 50 hours. We have to cover this course in the 3rd semester by using the services of language lectures other than English. The first one is SEL for 30 hours and SEEK for 20 hours, total 50 hours. As I told, this aspect is neglected even during the, primary, secondary, and intermediate education levels. Suddenly, at graduation level, at least we are thinking to impart this to students. Because of changes in the society, for various reasons, the young generations are nowadays are not able to handle or manage their emotions. That is why there is a deviant behavior causing, violence and also criminal acts by the younger generation that could be seen in the media, whether print or electronic. A lot of, uh, unbearable events we are now hearing, seeing. Recently, classic example in Kannur district. The victim is a minor girl. The criminals are also minors. So that is the issue here what we have to keep in mind. So for all these, the reasons in my view are family and education institutions in the society not able to, teach the students with regard to emotional issues. So what is happening in the family because of social changes in the family? The family has been split. Earlier, some senior people are here. They might have been an experience in the giant families. So what happened? The giant families have been splitting into nuclear families where the wife and husband and children is the only family. So therefore, the children, are lacking emotional support in the family, especially from the grandparents, because they have been separated because of this occupational diversification. So in order to get jobs,
The people have to go from their native places to other parts of the country as well as abroad. So therefore, the family has to shifting. Further, the nuclear family is also not able to deal with the children's mindset. Earlier, only male member, that means husband, used to go to the job, and at least the wife being in the family to take care of the children, even in the nuclear family. But the latest trend is even in the nuclear family, both wife and husband are going for jobs, leaving the children, just alone, or some kind of alternative arrangements to take care of the children. So baby care centers. So they are thrown into the baby care centers. Or at the mercy of workers working in the family. So they can't extend the emotional support. An housewife out is expected to give emotional support to the students, whatever it is. So therefore, the family, this is the change happening. Next, coming to the education institutions, so there is a lot of change in the mindset of the teachers. They have forgotten the role of, inculcating moral values or ethical values to the students, either during primary education or secondary education or even higher. And the students are left, with emotional issues to whom they should, seek help for resolving the issues. So that is why we can see the younger generation to become violent, or they are becoming criminal type. So there's a lot of reasons we have to understand. I don't know whom we should blame. I thought at least it is an opportunity, to do something related to emotional management during the graduation, at least. So this is the background, the younger generation, what kind of emotional issues they are facing. So in my view, it is an important kind of capsule, to do something, address the emotional issues of the students, which is need of the hour. So that is why I request all the lectures present here. You are all acting as key resource persons. In turn, again, you have to go back and train the remaining teachers. I am also requesting UNICEF representatives, even today, to take at least one session, during the again training program for all the remaining teachers. We will decide whether it should be 3 days, 4 days, or 5 days. I think I am always, when I take up ability for all the lectures, I always, preferring 5 days because it will be useful for you even as part of CAS. So that is why let us plan for 5 days only. It is an important one. And the remaining teachers are important for me because they are directly going to handle the students. So therefore, they should be made to understand what is the content of the course and how to deliver it. And it is not like a core subject to deliver. It's a different kind of content, and you need to adopt a different kind of pedagogy aspects, pedagogy techniques. So keep it in mind. To the best of my knowledge, I have tried to understand what is the the framework of the social emotional learning. So there are 5 aspects you have to keep in mind. I didn't go to the content at all because I'm not finding them myself. There are 5 aspects. Whatever the simplicity is here, maybe some differences may be there, but from my understanding, kind of there are 5 aspects. The number 1 is self-awareness. It is lacking even among ourselves. Among ours also. We always think of others only. We don't think of ourselves, what I am. That is the deficiency in every human being. So we are more eager to understand, to know the aspects of others instead of doing ourselves. So therefore, even the same with the students also. So therefore, self-awareness is very important. Even students should understand by themselves what is their strength, what is their weakness, what is their area of interest, how to go about. So therefore, self-awareness is very important. Secondly, the when we are talking about self, then the other side is we are part of the society. We should also understand what is the social awareness where we are living with. So self, myself, to understand myself, I am a social animal as well as Aristotle citation. I am living in the society. So therefore, I should learn how to live with others. To take any social institution, as I said, family, education, or any organization where we are working, and in larger the society itself. So therefore, I always live with others. I cannot seclude myself. So therefore, social awareness is also an important one. So the self-management, social management. Self-awareness, self-management. Social awareness, social management. Social management is nothing but social relationships management. Or latest word, connect. Socially connect. So we have to connect. So how to manage your connect? And finally, decision making is very important, either personal or professional. So the younger generation are not able to take decisions related to personal life or related to professional life. Always, they should be. So when these four aspects are familiar, self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, social management, then it is easy for any person to take decisions. So in taking decisions, what is an important aspect that we should keep in mind? For the decision being taken, you should understand what would be the consequences for that preparedness. Sometimes, they may be positive or they may be negative. If you take a decision, the consequences may be negative or positive. But once you take a decision, you should be prepared to face them. For example, in college education, I am taking this kind of all board decisions. But there are certain people throwing some both ఉన్నారు బట్ ఐఎమ్ ప్రిపేర్డ్ టు ఫేస్ ఎందుకు ఇవన్నీ అని చెప్పే వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు కదా. సో బట్ కాన్షియస్లీ నేను ఈ డెసిషన్ తీసుకున్నాను బికాస్ ఇది అవసరం పిల్లలకి ఒక మంచి భవిష్యత్తు రావాలంటే. లేదా ఇవన్నీ ఎవరు చెప్పారంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ కోర్స్ పెట్టామని ఎవరైనా చెప్పారా అంటే ఇంగ్లీష్ లో ఒక 3-4 పేపర్లు చెప్పారా? ఈ సోషల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ లో ఎస్సీలు కాకుండా హ్యూమన్ వాల్యూస్ పెట్టారు ఎవరైనా చెప్పారా? కొన్ని సోషల్ అవుట్రీచ్ యాక్టివిటీస్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాం సోషల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ లో భాగంగా. Like legal awareness, we should make our students legal aware in collaboration with the AP Legal Service Authority. Let us create one unit like NSS or NCC in every college, one Red Cross Society unit, so that to inculcate the servitude, to promote the kind of service activities among the students. It will be very useful Red Cross Society. So there are certain social issues burning as on today, especially the entire India is suffering from that. Andhra Pradesh is not about anti-trafficking. Silently it is going on. Lot of girls are being getting victimized. Nowadays the government of Andhra Pradesh is talking about drug abuse. So therefore anti-trafficking and drug abuse, let us involve the students through an NGO. Then financial literacy. Students do not know so many financial aspects. As of now, we are all following digital transactions, how to open the account in the bank. Many students do not know. So like that, financial literacy. So these are social outreach activities we are planning. So you are made responsible even to take care of this social outreach activities along with these two courses. In one way, this is theoretical, social emotional learning, human values ethics. Then, the kind of field activities, all these 5 what I said. So this is the framework I am thinking. The extra skill development. In addition to 7 skill enhancement courses as per the syllabus. So therefore, I expect you to understand what I'm trying to, improve the students. So after going back, you have to plan training and impart whatever you are going to learn here without any loss. That's what a direct interaction certainly will give good results. That's what I'm requesting. Richard and Sonalji, even to take at least one session for 5 days. One session, 2 hours, as per their choice, either in the morning or in the evening, depending upon availability of their time. If you take 5 classes directly to all the lectures, I think there are more than 300 lectures. Luckily, we have already trained one batch more than 600. I think that is a kind of different lectures. But here, the language lectures have been identified to handle this subject. That's what this batch is only consisting of language lectures other than English. So when they train directly at least one session, like 5 sessions in the span of 5 days, it will give more impact on the the other teachers. Anyway, you are here, you are here for 3 days, but the other lectures, they are really going to handle the students. So that is why I am requesting Richard even to take one session in the next level training also. So with these words, I am closing my speech. Thank you. I wish you all the best.
I request Honorable Commissioner to illustrate the today's resource sessions, which are Bansal and Sonal. I request some of the participants, please come out to the dais. Report participants, please.
ఈ వేదిక మీద విశిష్టమైన మానవులకు గౌరవ కమిషనర్ గారు భాస్కర్ ఐఏఎస్ గారు వారి చేతుల మీదుగా సౌజన్యంతో సన్మాన సత్కార కార్యక్రమం జరుగుతుంది. వీక్షిస్తున్నాం. వేదికపై మనకి వచ్చినటువంటి మేడమ్స్ ఉన్నారు, తోటి అధ్యాపకులు ఉన్నారు. చాలా చక్కగా ఉంది వేదిక. గౌరవ కమిషనర్ గారు చాలా చక్కగా ఉన్నటువంటి ఆస్పెక్ట్స్ ని అంతటిని కూడా దిశానిర్దేశంలో ఉన్న సూత్రాలన్నీ కూడా మనకు వ్యక్తం చేశారు. ఇప్పుడు కమిషనర్ గారి చేతుల మీదుగా వచ్చినటువంటి విశిష్టమైనటువంటి వ్యక్తులకు సన్మానం జరుగుతుంది. మనం తిలకిస్తున్నాం. మన కర్తావతుల మధ్య వారి సన్మానాలు వీక్షిద్దాం. ఎంతో ప్రేమతో వారు MGIP నుంచి మన మధ్యకు వచ్చి యునెస్కో IAP నుంచి మన వద్దకు వచ్చి మన మధ్య వారి యొక్క అమూల్యమైనటువంటి ఆనుమత్యాన్ని అందించడానికి వచ్చినటువంటి వారిని సత్కరిస్తున్న గౌరవ కమిషనర్ గారు, వారిని మనం చూస్తున్నాం. చాలా చక్కగా ఉంది వేదిక. వారి యొక్క ఆలోచనలు లాగానే, వారి యొక్క లక్ష్యాలు లాగానే ఇక్కడ వేదిక కూడా మెరిసిపోతుంది, మురిసిపోతుంది. కొట్టారా చెప్పండి. చాలా సంతోషం మేడం. మేమే సాంస్క్రిట్ కానీ హిందీ కానీ దయచేసి ఎవరన్నా మీరు కూడా దయచేసి అక్కడికి వస్తే మార్గదర్శి మహర్షిటి అంటారు. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మనకి ఖచ్చితంగా కేంద్ర బిందువుగా కనిపిస్తున్నటువంటి గౌరవ కమిషనర్ గారి ఇక్కడ మార్గదర్శకులు అన్నింటిలో కూడా ఒక అపురూపమైనటువంటి ఘట్టం మనకి కమిషనర్ గారు ఆవిష్కరించారు. మొట్టమొదట ఈ ప్రపంచంలో ఏం చదివితే మొత్తం సమగ్రమైనటువంటి అభివృద్ధి చెందుతాడు ఒక విద్యార్థి అనే విషయాన్ని ఆలోచించిన దేశం అండి. ఆ ఆలోచన నుంచి పుట్టిందే పంచతంత్రం. అలాంటి ఆలోచనకు మళ్ళీ ఈనాటి కమిషనర్ గారు ఇలాంటి విద్యార్థి ఏ విధమైనటువంటి అపమార్గంలోకి వెళ్లకుండా ఒక సమగ్రాభివృద్ధి చెంది ప్రపంచ విద్యార్థులకే భారతీయ విద్యార్థి, ముఖ్యంగా తెలుగు విద్యార్థి ఆదర్శం కావాలన్నట్టుగా ప్రపంచ సమగ్ర విశ్వస్య అపి మార్గదర్శనం కర్తుం अस्माकं తెలుగు విద్యార్థినः యథా ఉపయుజ్యేయుః తథా अस्माकं సంచాలకైః ఉన్నత విద్యా మండల్యాः సంచాలకైः सम्यक् तत्र समायोजनं कृतं. भारतीयैः विद्या कथं बोधनीया, विद्या कथं प्रापणीया इति सम्यक् तत्र अवगाहनं, भारतीयानाम् अवगाहनं वर्तते, अवगतिर्वर्तते. यथा अमरसिद्धं नाम राजा तस्य पुत्रान् दुर्मेधसः विद्वांसान् कर्तुं, विदुषान् कर्तुं प्रायुक्तः. तदानीम् एकः सामान्यः विष्णुशर्माख्यः केवलं षण्मासाभ्यन्तरे अहं तान् परिवर्त्य अतीव निपुणान् करिष्यामि इति प्रतिज्ञाय सम्यक् पञ्चतन्त्रं विरच्य अस्माकं भारतदेशस्य गौरवं सुस्थापितवान्. तथैव इदानीमपि अस्माकं सञ्चालकाः मान्यमहोदयाः पोलाभास्कर महोदयाः अपि तेलुगु विद्यार्थिनः समस्त विश्वस्यापि विद्यार्थिनां तत्र यथा मार्गदर्शकाः भवेयुः तथा तत्र तैः कर्तुं प्रयत्नः विधीयते इति सर्वेषां पक्षतः, अस्माकं संस्कृत अध्यापकानां पक्षतः अहं तेषाम् अभिनन्दनं करोमि. డాక్టర్ రామకృష్ణ గారు మారిస్సేల కాలేజ్ విజయవాడ, వారి సంస్కృత ఉవాచ మనం విన్నాం, తెలుగు నా ద్వారా విన్నాం, ఇప్పుడు హిందీ కూడా విన్నాం, ఎందుకంటే తెలుగు భాషకు సంబంధించిన వాడు. డాక్టర్ రామకృష్ణ గారు ఫ్రమ్ GDC పిఎన్ గవర్నమెంట్ కాలేజ్ కాకినాడ. ఒకే ఒక విషయం చెప్పి నేను వెళ్ళిపోతాను నుంచి మా ఆనంద్ గారి ముందు. సంస్కృత భాషాయామేవ వక్తవ్యం, సంస్కృత భాషాయామేవ వక్తవ్యం ఇది मान्याः अनिल महोदयः मां अतीव अनुरोधं कुर्वन्ति. अतः अवश्यम् अत्र वेदिकायाम् आसीन अस्माकं तुलसी महाभागा अस्माकं कलाशालातः सा पठित्वा इदानीम् अत्र अग्रासने विराजते इति अहम् आनन्दम् अनुभवामि. She was an old student. So now she is here in this dance. So I am very happy and I congratulate her.
आदरणीय
कमिश्नर साहब और मंच पर उपस्थित सभी विद्वद्जन सबको स्वागत प्रणाम। और इस शुभ अवसर पर हिंदी प्राध्यापकों की ओर से मैं तहे दिल से इस मौके दिए हुए सभी को मैं धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करता हूँ। हिंदी में एक दोहा है, गुरु गोविंद दोहो खड़े काके लोगों पाए, बलिहार गुरु अपने गोविंद दिए बताए, ऐसा कहा जाता है। अगर गुरु और गोविंद दोनों एक ही साथ मेरे सामने प्रत्यक्ष हुआ तो मैं पहले गुरु के चरणों को ही वंदना करूंगा। कबीर ऐसा कहता है। कबीर ఏం చెప్తారంటే గురువు గోవిందుడు ఒకేసారి నా దగ్గర కనుక ప్రత్యక్షం అయితే నేను మొట్టమొదటిగా నేను गुरु पादालके नमस्करिस्तानु, क्योंकि मुझे भगवान के बारे में गुरु ने ही बताया है। गुरु की अंतटी గొప్ప స్థానం హిందీ కవి అయినటువంటి కబీర్ చెప్పడం జరిగింది। మరి హిందీకి సంబంధించి మాకు కూడా ఈ థర్డ్ అండ్ ఫోర్త్ సెమిస్టర్స్ లో చెప్పడానికి మా హ్యూమన్ వాల్యూస్ అదే విధంగా సోషల్ ఎమోషనల్ లెర్నింగ్ చెప్పడానికి అవకాశం ఇచ్చినందుకు ప్రత్యేకమైన ధన్యవాదాలు సార్। అయితే ఇక్కడ చిన్న డౌట్, మా హిందీ అధ్యాపకులందరిలో మీరు ఏ భాషలో చెప్పాలి దానికి కూడా మాకు క్లారిటీ ఇస్తే, నాకు తెలుగు వాళ్ళు తెలుగులో ఎలాగో వాళ్ళకేదో లెసన్స్ అన్నారు తయారు చేయమన్నారు
కంటెంట్ అయితే వీళ్ళ దగ్గర ఉంది
సార్।
దాని పిల్లలకి మీరు ఏ భాషలో ఎలా చెప్తారు అలా చెప్పండి చాలు।
అదే సార్, దాంట్లో హిందీ అధ్యాపకులుగా
కోర్సు మనం పెట్టుకుంటాం। అందువల్ల ఈ కంటెంట్ లో కంటెంట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో చెప్పాను కదా, there are 2 levels. One is SEL, కాన్సెప్చువల్ గా ఉంటుంది, that is for 30 hours. Then SEEK is for 20 hours, total 50 hours. First of all, you have to understand what is the content in this course. Then we teach Hindi, which students are able to understand, because the Hindi basics I don't mind, but whatever medium of instruction it is, the student will understand the content. That is the problem.
Thank you, sir.
The first important aspect is you have to understand clarification. What is the content it is? Then in terms of your speech answer, you will try. Even I don't mind the Telugu, because already is required. So here social emotional learning, the behavior related. So therefore, in my view, teaching in mother tongue is very important, essential in my view. It is fast. So therefore, first you understand totally. Being a lecturer, I think not difficult to understand. Then we teach in mother tongue. It is all our initiative. There is no any kind of only to teach English, because you are teaching lecture, you should only teach in Hindi and Sanskrit. No,
ఇంకా చాలా మంది మీ దగ్గర చెప్పలేకపోతున్నారు కదా సార్। తెలుగు మా తెలుగు టీచర్స్ కానీ మా హిందీ టీచర్స్ కూడా ఇంగ్లీష్ కొంచెం లాంగ్వేజ్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటుంది అని మీ దగ్గర చెప్పడానికి భయం మాకు। అయితే దాన్ని మేము ఏ విధంగా దాన్ని అందులో డౌట్
So I would also like to share a few lines in English only. If I speak to a man in a language he understands, I speak to his mind. If I speak to a man in his language, I speak to his heart. So language should never be a barrier. Let the content flow in whatever language our audience, our youth people understand. So I think that will be the whole essence of this survey.
థ్యాంక్ యూ థ్యాంక్ యూ।
What she was saying, when you teach language that the child understands, you are able to give them examples that they can relate to. Right? The content can be from anywhere, but how are you able to make it relatable to the child is very important, and that is why language plays a very, very important
whatever, but that environment, if you're able to bring and make the child relate, that will stay with the child forever.
Now I request Sudhakar sir to give vote of thanks. Respected Honorable Commissioner, on behalf of the entire teaching fraternity, I express my immense uh, gratitude to you who have kept the overall development of student in your mind and paving the student to a emotional uh, development. So thank you, sir, for uh, coming to this workshop and sharing your thoughts to our teaching fraternity. On behalf of the academic cell, I express my immense pleasure to stand before you for expressing the vote of thanks. I thank our KGO madam, our Anil sir, and Vijay Babu sir, Kavita madam, and the Ramesh Babu sir. I thank each and every teaching fraternity who have come all the way from different parts of the Andhra Pradesh to here. Thank you, sir. I thank the resource persons who have come from the New Delhi to share their thoughts and for the development for the emotional development of our students. Thank you, one and all. ఒక 10 minutes టీ బ్రేక్ ఇస్తామండి బయట టీ స్నాక్స్ ఉన్నాయి అది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మా రెగ్యులర్ సెషన్ సెషన్ ప్లీజ్ జాయిన్ పార్టీ
How much time for
ఓకే అన్న అయిపోయింది కాకపోతే
hat, and you will again wear the teacher's hat wherever required. So please, you know your challenges when students listen to you, right? When they are mischievous and they try to, distract you and find the ways not to engage with you. So on that ground, I am 100% sure. And since the concept is completely different, no teaching at all, it's just that interaction, activities, practices. So I need your coordination for next 3 days. And I'm 100% sure the more you coordinate, the more you engage, the more you will learn and give us that learning. So please be with me, be with us in that exercise. Okay, so now I think we can start. And also, you have all the rights to stop us if you think we are going very fast, because I understand language can be a barrier, but let's try our level best to not make it a barrier. Yeah. So you have all the rights, sir. With due respect, we have huge respect for all of you. We are like, I think younger than some of you are our age, but most of you are older than us in terms of experience, age, and everything, and expertise also. So please interrupt us whenever you feel we are going too fast. And because sometimes as a teacher, because you go a little fast, and sometimes you forget. Student does not understand because we don't have that knowledge. So that gap should not be there. So please help us understand that. Okay. So now, although we already are aware why are we here, all of us, but just to make it more holistic and to be more clear. So the purpose of this workshop is not only to understand the content of this particular course, but also to walk you through the platform. So first, of course content, but next would be to take you to the platform, our elements. Just like you understand elements in your world, we have our own online platform, which is called Framerscape. So once we walk you through the course topics, skills, everything, we will take you to the platform where you will enroll in the course, right? Like here. So that you know the steps of registration. And since you will have that deep understanding of the content already, it will be very easy for you to go through the course smoothly in a flow. So it will be very, very easy because we have got that learning. And then finally, we want to support you. We want to help you in every possible way so that you can transfer your learning from this place to ultimately our target group, who are our youth, young people, young children we are going to teach. So these are the three main objectives of this workshop. So now next would be, very, very important information. So I hope you have already taken out your scribbles, the handbooks. If you not, please, so this is the scribble. So please open your bags, which has been given to you by CT people. You have to use this scribble as your reference throughout the workshop. So everything which you will see on the slides is already there in that handbook. Why? Because sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. Some people can be, little behind. Some people can be, above and forward. So to help you understand in your own style, right? And for your, convenience, what we have done, we have added the scribbles page number here on each slide, wherever you have to refer to. So, for example, how to use the scribbles, right? So, it is given on scribbles page number 2. So, same way you can, easily navigate through the slides as well as through the scribble pages. And don't please confuse this scribble with the course book. This is not the course book. This is specialized, specially customized for this workshop. So it will give you theoretical concepts. It will give you some practices we are going to do during this workshop, and also reflections. There will be debriefs after activities. We want to know how you felt, what are your thoughts, so that we can improve. Also, share with us our mutual learnings, right? And then, of course, all these, and you can have your own notes. So wherever you feel like, instead of using that notepad exchange is given to you, you can actually note down your important points, whatever you feel like, in the scribble itself, so that everything is at the same place, And then going back, when you want to refer to your notes, everything, you don't have to search for other different multiple documents. Everything is in one place. All right. So let's go. Okay, so there are some norms. As teachers, you already know there are some norms when you enter into the classroom, when you talk to your students, and there are some standard rules and regulations you want to operate in your classroom. Here, there are norms, but they are completely different from other usual classroom settings. So what are these norms? Let's just have a look quickly. Open mind. I don't know, as a teacher, how much space we give to our students to be open-minded in our classrooms, right? So are we using authoritative method of teaching? Are we using collaborative method of teaching? I don't know. And we should not go there. Let's not discuss that. But here, it is the first norm which has to be followed by everybody, that you have to come with an open mind. There's nothing wrong or right in the SEL world, because that comes from different perspective, and that perspective comes from different backgrounds, different bringing up, growing up, how did you grow up in your family environment, different social culture, background of the game, so many things, region, race, conditioning, experiences. So come with an open mind where sir has the right to say what he feels, I have the right to say what I feel, and there is no judgment. Open-mindedness means there is no judgment. Let's disagree with each other with respect. And then kindliness. Please, we have to go through the entire course. So half of the day is already over. So I start, although I try to regulate myself, but I start getting anxious when my time is taken away from so many speeches. So that's our problem. You understand, right, as a teacher? So when you're not able to deliver your structured lesson plan during those 40-45 minutes, same happens with us. So let's be careful, let's be mindful of our time. Work together, please be collaborative as much as possible, just like you want your students to be collaborative. Okay? And then communicate respectfully. I mean, you can have your personal fights and whatever outside this room. But here, even if we fight, let's make it a healthy fight, healthy arguments, right? And then park your questions. I understand. Sometimes you must have been, hearing a lot from your students. Oh, sir, I want to ask now, otherwise I will forget later. I can understand. So the easiest way to deal with this, you all know, to note down immediately, so that you don't forget later. But yeah, it disturbs the flow of teachers. I hope you all are aware. And that is making our life easy in this workshop, that we are dealing with experienced teachers. So we are very glad to have that. And courage. Don't hold yourself back. I told you, language should not be a barrier. Culture should not be a barrier. We are coming from different experiences. But ultimately, we are all human beings. So there are more commonalities than differences if we go to the foundation of a human being. So let's always remember that. Be courageous to please ask and put your point forward. And phone don't silence them. Okay. Next is day one agenda. So let's start with the agenda. So introduction has been done. So next we will start with the activity. But before that, we would also like to take you through a survey. which is very important because we all are researchers. You have been writing papers, everything. You know how much important it is to conduct a survey for everything we do in the academic area. Same way, we are going to share a survey with you all, the purpose of which is definitely not to test your knowledge. Definitely not. I told you there's nothing wrong and right in SEL world. It's just that we want to know how much you understand the concept, right? What if you understand it differently, so that we can bring that difference and improve our teachings and our content. It is just that. So there's nothing which will be shared with anybody. It will be kept confidential. It will not even be shared with you at some point. So yeah. So idea is definitely not to judge anybody. And then yeah. So we talk about SEL. It is very important to know what is SEL because SEL has many definitions for different definitions for different people actually, even for different culture, different nations. So we'll try to be on the same page with a more generic and universal definition and stick one, so that we understand the concept in total, and then we will start with the foundational concepts. Why we have to do this course? What is the need? How did we come up with the selected skills? So there are 10 skills. Why only these 10 skills? There has to be a reason. Why not other skills? So we'll talk about that and we will take you through each skill. And we'll see how much we can cover today. But we have plenty of time tomorrow that I'm not going to share with commissioners or anybody else. It is going to be with you only. Okay, so yes. Survey. Yeah, so this is the survey. Again, phone on silent, but you can click the picture. This is the survey code. Please, the link is already there. Take your time. You have 15 minutes. Please do it with patience, no rush, with open heart, open mind, and be honest as much as possible. Just share your feelings open-heartedly without thinking that you will be judged. If any problem, please let me know. I'll help you with the code and the link. Internet problem? So are you connected with the Wi-Fi? Oh, okay. So who can help me? What is the Wi-Fi password? So, okay. So basically, you should definitely connect with Wi-Fi. I'll share the password with you. No? Really? So how do we do that? Okay. Sorry. I can share mine. Okay. So that you will have to adjust for 15 minutes and later there will be no need of internet. Signal problem? This is important actually. Huh? No, just check. Yeah, just check. Really? No, it's not. No. So it is not invalid, maybe internet problem. Because I am able to connect. So it is mandatory in the beginning actually. Otherwise we change it.
పాస్వర్డ్
Password. Please, everybody listen.
నేమ్ వచ్చేసి బీజీఆర్ హాల్ అని ఉంటుంది. వైఫై నేమ్ బీజీఆర్ హాల్ అని ఉంటుంది. విజిఆర్ క్యాపిటల్స్ యూజర్ నేమ్ అండి అది. ఇప్పుడు వైఫై ఆన్ చేసుకుంటే మీకు బీజీఆర్ హాల్ అని కనిపిస్తుంది. పాస్వర్డ్ వచ్చేసి ఏఎన్యు క్యాపిటల్ ఏ స్మాల్ ఎన్ స్మాల్ యు ఏఎన్యు క్యాపిటల్ ఏ స్మాల్ ఎన్ స్మాల్ యు 522510 510
Anu, capital A and U. So you directly go to the Wi-Fi. If anybody faces any problem, let us know. A and U at the rate 522510. Ram Babu, 522510. Anu at the rate 522510. Oh, there's no at the rate? Okay. 522510. Let me do it quick. It's okay. So, this is the password on the screen. Oh, where is the screen? Now it's here. A and U, Anu, 522510. Wi-Fi password. मेरा तो चल के पड़ी Are you able to catch? Yes. Capture? You can come forward. If somebody is not able to capture, they can come forward. Because this is very important, we can skip it. Try again. Happening? ठीक है दिखाई दे रहा So this survey is mandatory for everybody. Yes, this is mandatory for everybody. Yes, yes. So people who are not doing it and are not able to finish will not be given certificates. And I'm serious about it. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Free workshop solution. And you can make some noise also. And don't cheat. Don't ask anybody. Please. No, don't do that. It is slow. So the internet is slow. It is taking time. Right. Very slow. Yes. Use mobile and Abhi. Are you all able to log in? No? You can come forward, sir, who is not able to capture the code. But it is very strange that nobody's internet is working because mine is working. Mine is very slow. The problem is it is slow. The internet is slow. I'll show you how it looks like. I'll show you.
Pre-workshop survey.
Yes, 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 absolutely. Scroll down. Okay, okay. You fill. इनको बोलो कि वो लिंक डाल देंगे ना फिर इसीलिए मैंने लिंक भी डाला है
वो क्या करना है क्या मैम?
Yes, yes, madam. Yes, madam. Absolutely.
Next.
Yes.
Email.
Yes, yes, madam. Please follow. Please follow the instructions. I wanted him to connect to my laptop. I always prefer that. People don't understand. It's not opening. No. So, dot research dot net /r /75G 5G P2R8 2R8. No, I have opened another window. Yes, ये होगा. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, please look at the screen. So this page will pop up. Yeah. Yeah. So now I will do one thing. I will tell you how to follow the process. Okay. This is the page you will be seeing when you log in. Are you all there? Please with me. Have you reached there? Complete? Very good. So this is the first page. Now you have to say okay. So after you click on OK, it will ask you to go to the next page. Keep clicking. Click on next. So it will ask for your email ID. Yes. So yeah, it is step-by-step process. You will not have to do. You just have to fill the information which is being asked. So your email ID. Let's say mine is. I'm showing the entire process. Yeah. So you enter your not chatting, please. So your gender, okay, it will automatically take you to the next question. How old are you? Your age bracket. Ah, it is maximum. Oh, wait. It's true. Wait, ma'am, wait. I'm doing it right. There is some issue. Hmm? Yeah, yes. Yes, sir. So your battery is also low. You can, yeah, please. Why I'm surprised with this. Internet should not be a problem here. This irritates, है ना? हाँ. It's okay. She will help, sir. 1 second. Wait.
నెట్ స్కాన్ ఇదేనా
I asked that man to connect with my laptop. Because I know ना हमारे साथ होता है ये. Technical issue कभी भी आ जाता है.
मैडम सर स्कैनर
हाँ.
दूसरे चैप्टर में गया था मैं वो इन्फॉर्म्ड नॉलेज का रिपोर्ट कीजिए फॉरेन टॉपिक्स माने क्या है
हाँ, calming body and mind ये टॉपिक का नाम है. आप कितना इन्फॉर्म्ड है, किस लेवल पे आपकी नॉलेज है?
अच्छा
हाँ जी.
स्कैनर
Need the QR code, no? हाँ, तुम यहाँ पे चले जाओ पीपीटी में खुला हुआ. Okay. लोकेशन की वजह से. Will open. मैडम, हाँ हो गया मैडम 10. हाँ, done. मैडम इसे कुछ करना है क्या मैडम? हाँ. यहाँ पर नहीं बस होगा सब. हाँ. QR code स्कैनर मैडम यहाँ पर ही मैडम स्कैन Hey, there is a technical issue. I'm fixing it. 1 second. 1 second, ma'am. पता नहीं ना. 1 second, ma'am. It's locked here. Four, 7, 8, 5, 4, 7, 8, 5. Except there should have been this change. Madam. Good. Ada ini. Scanning ఉందా? చేసి ఇచ్చా ఈ స్టెప్స్ పైన మళ్ళీ जाया चले गया किसे गया So anybody who is not able to scan, not happening. Come forward. Did you get up and come here? Please get up and come here. पहले हो गया था बाद में अभी आ गया ये है ना ये टीचर हो गया यूनिवर्सिटी आई एम सरप्राइज्ड आपको खुद का इंटरनेट मोबाइल बिल्कुल भी नहीं चल रहा एक बार वाईफाई बंद करके दोबारा वाईफाई बंद करके कीजिए दोबारा अपने मोबाइल में if Wi-Fi is working, but this is very important. I was not expecting this because this is very, very important. No, I know, but I can't. I don't know. Sir, I think Wi-Fi is not working properly. Try your mobile network. Wi-Fi is not working properly. नहीं लाइव हो हाँ